Minister harasses Governor of Edo State, Godwin Obaseki, over what, and really, what has Obaseki done? What did he not get right that the minister called him out and decided to embarrass him with his words? Anyway, we'll bring more details of this to you, but please ensure you subscribe to our channel and also give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get updated anytime we drop a new video. Yes guys, right here it says that 22 billion naira paid for Benin stormwater project, not 30 billion naira. Minister faults Obaseki. Minister of State for Budget and National Planning Clement Agba has denied claims by Governor Godwin Obaseki of Edo State that the previous administration in the state spent 30 billion naira on the Benin stormwater project, which the governor has said is a fraud. Agba, who was the State Commissioner of Environment when the project was conceptualized and implementation commenced, said in a letter to the governor made available to the media in Abuja on Saturday that the project was conceived to be executed by not just one but the succeeding administrations. He called that he had pleaded with the Oba of Benin, Omoba Edo Uku Opalopolo, Oba Erediawa, to impress upon the governor the need to abandon the project, but the governor had apparently misconstrued the action. The minister said, "My decision to call on His Royal Majesty to prevail on your government to sustain the project was in good faith. It was not meant to denigrate your person or government, but rather it was motivated by my passionate love for Edo State. Further to the foregoing, I was also taken aback by the 13 billion naira you peddled as expenditure on the project. I dare say without any fear of contradiction that this is not only false but also outlandishly erroneous, misleading and patently mischievous. As the then chairman of the Edo State Economic Team, you were privy to the conception, planning, execution and expenditure on the project. Also, Your Excellency cannot claim not to know that only the sum of 22 billion naira has been paid to the contractor for 70% of the project delivered before you took over as governor, and that by virtue of a resolution by the State Executive Council. The Commissioner for Finance was mandated to make payments directly to contractors for all projects of the government. I was therefore surprised at your decision to call me out on the expenditure of 30 billion naira on the Benin stormwater project, knowing fully well that I neither expended such money nor did I have any mandate to authorize payment, as the refunds were not domiciled in the Ministry of Environment. This is strange that you raise the question of fraud on the project against me, knowing very well that my role as Commissioner for Environment and that of Commissioner of Works, Osarodion Ogie, who incidentally is the current Secretary to the Government of Edo State, was limited to only supervision, as this was a joint project between the two ministries. Two other persons, Anselm Ojezua and Frank Ewobwa, the current Managing Director of Edo State Graphic Information Service, also served as Commissioner of Works at different times and were involved in the supervision of the same project. For the purpose of clarity, the stormwater project has embedded in its contract not only side drains, underground drains, but also single and dual carriage roads with walkways and street lights. This project was conceived as a legacy of our state government, a memorable one to the Omoba Edo Nkwo Opolopolo, Oba Erediowa, and through the admiration of a sustainable development-oriented president. Agba added, therefore, it is in bad taste and a mark of dishonor to suddenly disown and declare the stormwater project a fraud, a project that you campaigned with on 2 occasions. First with the All Progressive Congress and second the opposition. the People's Democratic Party how and who were the parties to defraud on the signature project, while noting that, except for the intent at mischief, Obaseki has access to the true facts about the project and the expenditure thus far, saying, besides your silence on the extent and magnitude of the project, the sum of 8 billion naira which was outstanding on the project was inherited by your government. With the expected commitment on your part, you had adequate financial resources to sustain the momentum on the project. The current state of project is therefore inexplicable and raises concern about the negative impact of the unburdened stormwater project on the well-being of our people. While you may have some reservations about the manner of my intervention in the issue with His Royal Majesty, I do not think it should provoke a public fight, Agba stated. The minister appealed for end to bitterness, throwing his weight behind the governor's move to probe the project. He added, let us therefore eschew prejudice, strife and bitterness and get down to work. While it remains with the purview of your executive and discretionary powers to make inquiries, let it not be a decoy to distract attention of the people when the consequences of the abandoned stormwater project and other programs begin to show as the rains begin to pour. Your Excellency, please rest assured that I wholeheartedly welcome and support your widely publicized decision to institute a probe panel to look into the stormwater project, though you have already assumed the roles of the accuser, prosecutor, and judge on the issue. It is a welcome development as well. Ministries, consultants, and all other participants in the project would have an opportunity to state their own side of the story of posterity for posterity's sake. I make bold to say that I am proud of the role of the Ministry of Environment played in the stormwater project, and I am always available to defend my role as a commissioner of the ministry on this and any other project that I handle in the course of my service to Edo people. So, guys, that is it. The commissioner of the ministry has actually spoken, and he made it very clear and known that he has tried and he did his own part, that the amount the governor is calling is way far from what was actually left for him. So he shouldn't, that even if he has to talk about it, he should allow every other person involved in that very project to be available for posterity's sake. So it won't look like anyone is lying on anybody, which is also true. So guys, that is it from here. I say thank you so much for listening. Whatever you have to say, please drop it in the comment section. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. To have a pleasant time. Bye for now.